All right, guys, today's project, 32-inch flat screen TV, hanging it on that wall in the camper right above our dinette. We got a camping trip this weekend and we're going to get some entertainment installed. First thing I want to do is figure out what bolts I'm going to need on here. We have to install this a bit of a different way. I'm going to make a plywood backer board because I'm not confident in these RV studs. And then I'm going to hit one, or it's going to be strong enough to hold this up while it's bouncing around. And I need a screwdriver. Alright, so I got to mount this up here on this wall, and I'm going to get it placed about where I want it, and then I'll figure out what I need to do with that bracket. Okay, it's about where I need it. As usual, I have no idea where my tape measure is, so we use a yardstick. Alright, so that's where it needs to be. I'm just measuring from the top here. Roughly, alright, 8 inches from the top is where the top of that bracket needs to be. Here goes nothing. I know there's a hard piece of plywood in there. It's not super wide, and so I cut either side of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mount that bracket and put a piece of plywood on the back side and sandwich it against that, and that'll be plenty strong to hold that up. Alright, you can see what I'm doing here. I've got a big washer, a small washer, and then a nut on the end of that. Do that for each of them. I want to do, because I just decided I'm not going to put a plywood backer board on there because my bolts aren't long enough, is I'm going to run some extra screws into where I know that plywood is. Got those all cinched down on the back side. They're up where the kids aren't going to hit them with their feet or anything while they're sleeping, or hopefully their head. And that's on there good. All right, we're in. Got a remote. Might have to give us batteries with it. That's a bummer. Either way, we'll work on it more tomorrow. We know that it works. We're going to call that one a wrap.